Hello and welcome back to What I Do. Got a bit more work to do on the tank today. It's been running a few days now, but the ammonia level on it is sky high. It's about 2, something like that, which is really high. To be expected, I suppose, because it's a brand new system, brand new filter and a hell of a lot of fish, so the ammonia level is going to be high. I haven't been feeding very much, very little, and we've got it all running. I've given it a couple of cleans and I've been doing some water changes and that to try and keep on top of it, but it's still not running particularly well. Anyhow, what's happened is I thought I've got a little bit of pumice sitting around the back, left over from when I built the shower for the main pond. We'll have a look, see what's there, and see if we can get that in there and see if we can improve things. I do have some zeolite on order, and if things don't improve by the end of or middle of the week when I get the zeolite, I'll be putting some of that in to try and reduce it a bit. It's just until the filter gets established. As I said, I'm not a fan of alpha grog. I don't find it very good, especially for this kind of filter. It's good for sumps, for a sump filter where you're going to have water sort of fairly static flowing through it. I know that doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, having water static that's flowing through it, but it's slow moving water. It's not like a shower where there's lots of oxygen and such like. It tends to sit there. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'll spin you around in a second and I'll show you. I've got the pumice soaking in some pond water. I'm going to give that a clean, transfer it into another lot of pond water, clean it a bit more, and then I'll put it into the shower. It'll probably turn the tank a bit white to start with, a bit cloudy, but hopefully that should disappear within a few days once it settles down. So let me spin you around and show you, 1 second. Okay, there's my pumice. There's quite a bit of it, there's quite a bit sunk to the bottom. There's a lot more there than I actually thought, which is why I've decided to actually go ahead and do this now. Yeah, it's quite a bit in there. As I say, I'll rinse it out in a bit more pond water before I put it in. But let me show you what I've done with the tank. At the moment I've taken the top 2 bits of the shower off and I've put them on a tray over the top of the tank itself, so I can still keep the pump running while I'm working on it. But if I take you around here, bit of a squeeze for a fat man, but there you go. What we've got is one of the egg crates cut down to size, and I've notched the sides out because I want it to fit right down the bottom without any gaps around it. So I've done that, and I've attached 3-inch pieces of pipe on the bottom, 5 of those to support it, and that will sit in there like that. And we're going to have the pumice on top of it, and then that should be the shower pretty much finished. A little bit more needs to go in the top really, but we'll see what I get with this. I don't think I'll have enough to do both. I think it will only be this one that's going to have the pumice in. So I'm going to get the rest of it cleaned, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, I've got the pumice all washed, put the tray in there, and I've put the pumice actually into the bottom tray. There's about 10 kilos of it there, I suppose, and I would have liked to have been able to bring it up to about here. So it probably needs about another 10-12 kilos, something like that. But it's better than nothing, and it will do the job. So I'm going to get the turn the shower off for a minute, get that all reassembled, and then I'll come back to you. So back in a second. Okay, that's the shower all back together again. So let's turn the pump on. And we'll have a look, see whether we get any cloudiness come out We're bound to get some. Getting ready to start now. Yeah, and we've got water coming through the first tier. And we've got a minute amount of cloudiness coming out, not much. I'm not sure whether the camera will pick it up. Oh, a little bit of pumice just came flying through. It must have been a little bit that I missed. I've tried to sift out all the tiny little bits that I can, but you're bound to get a few bits go through, I suppose. Oh, that's running. Now we'll see whether we get any difference on that. Hopefully it'll do the job, but we'll see. And you've probably heard that hissing noise. I bought this little valve from off of eBay, so that I can control the airflow onto the air plate in there. I can actually shut that right off and it will run fine, but the air pump gets a little bit warm if you make it work hard like that, so just turn it on a little bit so that it just lets a little bit of air escape, and that's fine. So that's that job done. I've got to sort out a way of doing a siphon stop it from siphoning. I've got an idea on how to do that, and I've got the float switch that I've got to put on there and do, but I'll cover those in a different video. Well, I know that's a very short video, but I had to get this done and I wanted to put it on film for you. Got another probably 1 or 2 videos to do on this before we're finished, and hopefully we can get this ammonia under control reasonably soon. So, right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found that interesting, even if it was short, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.